Welcome to American Meridian University's series on quality systems management tools. Today, we will review understanding check sheets. The goal of this lesson is for users to understand the usage of a check sheet as a quality and business process improvement tool. Learning objectives. At the end of this lesson, users should be able to articulate the usage of a check sheet, explain how to develop a check sheet, demonstrate the development of a check sheet. What is a check sheet? The check sheet is a structured form for collecting and analyzing data. It is a basic tool that can be adapted for a wide variety of purposes in quality systems management. Check sheet usage. What are the usages for a check sheet? You may use the check sheet for gathering data from a production process. Use the check sheet while data can be witnessed and collected concurrently by the same individual or at the same location. Use the check sheet for collecting data in real time and at the site where the data is generated. The check sheet may be used for qualitative data and it may be used for quantitative data. What is the defining characteristic of the check sheet? An important distinguishing point of a check sheet is that information and data is documented by making marks. These marks would include checks, lines, and X's. What are the different types of check sheets? First is the checklist. Task items are documented for a particular process. As each item is completed, it is checked off. Number two, classification. For classification, it tracks a defect or failure mode into categories. Next is frequency. It tracks the presence or absence of a trait or combination of traits and tracks the quantity of occurrences of a trait on a part. Next, location. Tracks physical location of a trait that is indicated on a picture of a part or item being evaluated. Last is measurement scale. Tracks by intervals. Measurements are specified by checking an appropriate interval. There is a daily number of recommended defects to track. 10 is the recommended number of defects to track per day. Creation time to allot for the check sheet diagram. From start to finish, allow 5 hours. Data collection 1 to 3 hours. Diagramming the check sheet 1 hour. Walkthrough of the check sheet with stakeholders 1 hour. How to develop a check sheet. The check sheet is created by building a table. What you will see here is a table that has first defect types and event occurrences. Then the 6 days of the week are documented, and to the far left is the totals. So what you have here is a total of 9 columns. According to the product that you're working with, that will have a dependency on the number of rows on your check sheet. Particularly, we are looking at a checklist. Decide what event or problem will be observed. Pay close attention to this checklist. Develop operational definitions. That is to the far left of the chart. It is labeled detect types and event occurrences. These operational definitions will change according to your check sheet and the product that you're working with. Decide when data will be collected. You notice here this checklist has Sunday through Saturday. The checklist is a type of check sheet. Next, we see additional information. Now, design the form so that data can be collected using checks, lines, or X marks. This particular checklist has lines. Ensure totals are collected vertically and horizontally. The red arrows point to the vertical totals as well as the horizontal totals. Label all spaces on the form. Label all spaces on this checklist. Test the checklist to be sure it captures all needed data. Check your checklist to be sure it captures all needed data. This is part of your quality process. Scribe the documented event or problem each time it occurs. That word is important. Each time it occurs. We're at the end of the lesson on check sheet and particularly the checklist. We have a bibliography. We ask that you review the bibliography to learn more about the check sheet and particularly checklist, even more on quality systems management tools. Thank you for visiting American Meridian University. Please visit our website at www.amu-edu.com. Thank you for reviewing this educational material. We welcome your questions and your comments.